What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back in the video on the channel, and today it's chicken again. Yep. Listen, I like my chicken, okay, but this time we did a little something different. It's the usual suspects with some variations as we always get down. So let's get into some of that before we get into our review on the side that you see. If you are digging the content, you want to see more of the mukbangs, of course, we've got the food finds and reviews. We try to get one in on every single video that we do. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. I'm gonna roll my eyes. It's cringy, I know. Anyway, let's see what we did here. We over here have got some sesame teriyaki chicken. I know that sounds like real distinguished, but really it's just some teriyaki marinated, some sesame seeds we put in the air fryer. Air fried chicken as always. Marinate it, season it up, air fry, 375, 20 minutes. Turn it over, 10 to 15 more minutes. That's it. That's all. That's the whole process. I swear. Easy stuff. The health rice, inspired by jollof rice, which it kind of looks like, but it's not. But I did use tomatoes and tomato paste in the seasoning. Obviously garlic and a couple of other spices. It's not like true jollof rice. I'm not trying to dislike my, my African family. I don't want them saying this isn't real. It's not, but it kind of tastes like it a little bit. So I'm just gonna say that it's inspired by it because it's not really it. And of course, on the side over here, we've got some teriyaki ginger Brussels sprouts. I'm one of like 5 people left on earth that like Brussels sprouts, so we made them. We just broiled them. Some teriyaki seasoning and some ginger and some spices, salt, pepper. That's it. Easy process, but it smells really good. Before I get to bite into this, because this rice is like still steaming and it'll probably burn my tongue, I do want to try these. I'm a huge fan of KitKats, and I'm a huge fan of key lime pie. So what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, is key lime pie KitKats. I've been looking for these. I finally found them. They were chilling in the Walmart. So I don't know if they're like in every store, but I would think so. But if you go to the checkout aisle, like where they have all like the impulse buys, that's where I found these. I didn't really even know they would be there, and it kind of was like, ooh, that's why I put them there. They always get me. But my mantra is that you can't screw up a Kit Kat. That's what I've always said, because I've still yet to have a bad flavor. And I've even tried some of like the crazy Japanese flavors, and I like those too. I just yet to find a Kit Kat that I don't like. My fat ass fingers can open this one. You'll get to see me try this one too. All right, here we go. Come on now. Oh, yeah. Do y'all eat Kit Kats like one by one? Like, do y'all? Because I don't. I'm going to do it for y'all though. Look at this. Key lime pie. It does smell like, got that nice lime. Almost smells like the key lime M&Ms. Very similar. I tried those maybe like a week or two ago. That's the drool. It has that bite, that key lime. Key lime tastes different to limes, in my opinion, especially key lime pie. Shit, that's good. You know what would have been dope? If they put some sort of like graham in the wafer. I think it would have like knocked it out of the park like crazy, because it does have that key lime flavor. But when I have key lime pie, and I don't know if it's like traditionally supposed to be maybe grahams or not. I mean graham crackers, like the crust. But like, that contrast is always like what I love the most about it. The key lime pie is there. The flavor. It's on my fingers. You don't care. So you see me licking my fingers, please don't think I'm weird. I just think it's delicious. For me, still even with that missing, the flavor for me on these is on point. I like them a lot, but I'm a Kit Kat person. Like I said, you can't screw it up for me. This is normally how I eat Kit Kats too. Definitely going in the rotation for me. I know that there are a lot of people who are much more distinguished with their junk food palate, and I love y'all. For me, it's pretty simple. Does it taste good? Yes. Does it taste kind of like key lime pie? Yes. Is it a Kit Kat? Yes. Done. Rotation. And I did buy like, I want to say 7 or 8 of them. I'm going to give like 2 or 3 out, friends and family. After that, these go in the rotation in the junk food drawer. Fire, in my opinion. Again, my opinion kind of sucks. To some people. That's fine. I don't have like that crazy in-depth review when it comes to candy. Like, to me, candy is a little different than like a taco. Like, it answered my 3 questions. Tastes like key lime pie. It's a Kit Kat, and I eat it again. That's it. Let's get some food. What are we saying? Super late today. It is 4:21 a.m. Common question: when do you eat your food? When my day is over. It's been a crazy day for the first of the month for me because of like the business stuff. Obviously on like my personal stuff, like so many bills due and payroll, etc. That it's very time consuming. And today was the Monday, so a lot of that stuff had to get done because it's the first business day of the month. So it's just been a wild day. Everything kind of gets pushed back, and you still obviously have to do like the big boy work. So let's get some of this rice. I need to get the tomato in there. There we go. Non-jollof rice. Damn. I made it kind of spicy because I like spicy food. So this is why it's not jollof rice, because I don't listen. Plus the process of jollof rice, if you don't know, it's a little bit longer. This is all done in a rice steamer, but it kind of puts me in the mind of it. And yes, I've had it before. But I added Nashville hot seasoning in here too, because I wanted to make it a little spicy. And it was kind of all I had spice-wise other than like hot sauce. Damn. Hold on. Still kind of hot. Damn. Damn. That garlic and that tomato. What I gotta do for real, I know like Nigerian food specifically. I know they're not the only country, Africa, that makes jollof rice, but that's the rice that I had was Nigerian food. And it got really viral in the like beginning of the year. It was like fufu, which is like a popular dish there too. It's fire, like it really is. There's some Nigerian African food spots near me, but not that close to me. And it kind of stinks right now with the whole pandemic thing. Like you can't like eat inside in most places because they still don't have like the occupancy. So like taking it home, it wouldn't be the same. And I don't like driving, and I really don't have time. And they close so early. I know I'm just like crying to myself right now, but there will be some Nigerian food, Ethiopian food, a lot of different like African cuisines. I like African food a lot. I'm West Indian. The food is like kind of similar. It's coming. I just ate a sprout. Damn, oh wow, hold on. Ooh. You gotta get the rice with it though. It's like very important. Like that sweet teriyaki with the bitter with the ginger, and add a little bit of that sea salt in there. I know people don't like Brussels, bro. Come try my sprouts. I swear. I swear. I swear. I swear. That's good, bro. I ain't even get to the chicken. Come look at my chicken. This is air fryer. Look, it came off the grill though. Look, that's an air fried piece of chicken right there. That's the thigh. You know I'm team thighs. Look at the tenderness. Right? I don't even got to do much to it. Like you just break that on over. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Come on now. Come on. Like I know. Like I'm not like trying to like flex, but like sit. Come on now. Look. Bro. Come on now. Come on, how tender my chicken. Look at it. It's tender, bro. I'm telling you. If y'all ain't doing a chicken in an air fryer like this, I swear. It's a game changer. You change the seasoning every time. The teriyaki. The sesame. I'm telling you. It will change your chicken game. And I know people don't think I eat healthy. I hate that word. But this for me, like if you're like really like just trying to like diet, this is what you need. You can do this with breasts too. It'll be a little drier because breasts just suck, but unless you're on like a strict no seasoning, eat plain food diet, hey, get it how you live. I said this last time, bro, I will eat this every day. Every day. There was a point I said I eat every day. And I ate it every day. Not because I had to. Because I want to. Super tender. It's just the marinade. Oh. Come on, I like your uncle cooked at the barbecue. Can I get like a, just, I'm telling you, just try it. Just try, I'm telling you, try it. That is so good. My goodness. I can't even eat this fast enough. My hand's greasy. I don't even care. We ain't wiping nothing off. Not today. That is so good. Damn, bro. I'm telling you, like, especially after 2 days of like fast food, this is just that flavor, and you get the. I'm telling you, oh, I haven't got paper towel out here. Oh, whatever. I usually keep paper towel by my feet, but I don't know where the hell it went. We move. The sprouts, just for me, yeah. And it's late. 4:30 in the morning, here I am. I wouldn't want to spend it anywhere but with you guys. I love y'all. So thank you very much for watching, and it's been crazy, man. I was having a conversation today because like a couple of people that I hadn't seen in a while, they were like, you know, they asked me what I'm eating tonight. It's like one of the main things that like my friends or my family will ask me whenever they talk to me. It's like, yo, what you eating tonight? What you cooking? And sometimes I don't know that people actually like even know that I like do this. So it always catches me off guard, and I kind of just start laughing. My reply, I'm like, I start, you know, like my little reply laugh. That's like a reply laugh where I think what you said is funny. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like a oh, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of laugh. But oh yeah, give me a second. The teriyaki in the ginger mix is crazy. I had like some fresh ginger, a couple pieces, to like, you know, the fruit, and I just chopped them up real fine. A little bit of teriyaki. I did that instead of using olive oil, because like the sweetness and the sugar, even though there's no sugar in it, because I use the sugar-free one, but it still helps to like give it like that caramelization that I like. You can do it with like olive oil, but I try not to use oil when I can. So there's no oil in any of this food. Yeah, this is, wow. There's 400 grams of rice and it's halfway gone already. Y'all know I like it. But yeah, what you cooking tonight? I don't even know. I don't know what the heck I was cooking until I looked at my fridge. Chicken was pretty much what I had to make because it was the only thing I had thought out. I knew I had some sprouts. So the health rice is just like my thing. Just one of the things I just love to eat. And anytime I see a new seasoning or a new like how tender this is though. You don't even, like, you cut it with a spoon. Cut it with a spoon. Cut it with a spoon. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's why I always call my meals freestyles, because I don't know what the hell I'm making. I really don't. somehow it just comes out okay. And a thing that people always ask me is like, what do you do with the food that you don't like? And I'm like, I always like it. Yeah, I mean, I try new things, but I don't know if this is just like a fat person thing. And of course I always say fat. Look, I know that I'm not like obese, but I was a chubbier kid. I struggled with my weight for a very long time because I love food. So when I say fat kid, I'm not saying it derogatory towards me or anybody. It's just like almost my term of endearment for people who love food. So I love food. So have y'all never heard something, saw something on a menu, or like watched a cooking show and people being there chefing it, right? Oh, I'm gonna add this, and you be like, oh yeah, that sounds good. Like, that's how I cook. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what I'm making. And for me, that tastes better than a planned meal. Like, if I plan to make something in the morning, so much stuff happens during the day. My nose is running. Allergies have been crazy this year with the weather changes. In New Jersey right now, it would be 70 one day. Next day it's 40 degrees, and next day it's 60, and next day it's 80. Like, it's just all over the place. And it wreaks havoc on my wide nostrils. Can we take a moment again to say, I know I keep saying this, but look. Come on. Like, look at this bite. No, that's just tender chicken, bro. Sheesh. But my nose will not stop running. I hope I don't have no boogers on the screen. When I see food and like when I'm cooking, I'm just kind of like, yeah, add this, add this. That's how I've always cooked, you know? It's like a feel thing. That's why I'm terrible at recipes, because I don't know what I'm making. I understand that that's like a lot of people's approach when they cook. Like, oh, I'm gonna make this tonight, and you know, I'm gonna get these ingredients. Like, my cooking is more like if you watch the show Chopped. I just take some stuff out, I put it on the counter, and I'm like, we finna do something with this. I don't know. I know other people do cook off feel. Like, a lot of people do. It's not just me. You know, they don't use measurements. They don't know what they put in their food. You know, like, my mom was like that. You know, when she cooked, like, she would be like, a little seasoning, a little something else, you know what I'm saying? So, like with the chicken, you know, I said 30 minutes about, right? Could have been 32. I open the thing, it looks done, I take it out. I don't know. I don't think this is true. But my mom once told me recipes are for people who can't cook. I don't think that that's necessarily true either. And I don't like saying people can't cook. You say it all the time. Recipes. Now, she didn't write recipes down either. She just cooked. And I learned a lot of stuff. You know, I was a little bit of a mama's boy as a kid. Like, when I was home and mom was cooking, I'd be in the kitchen. You know? You know what I'm saying? I feel like people use the term mama's boy as a negative connotation. Am I not supposed to love my mother? Like, what's wrong with that? Or do people mean it in a sense of like, if you're a grown man, still being taken care of by your mom? Because that I can understand to a certain extent. Like, I'm a mama's boy, but like, she doesn't do stuff for me. Not that way. Like, she's not like cleaning my house and doing my laundry and cooking and in my business. And I guess that is what they mean. You know, but when I tell people sometimes, like, they ask me, are you a mama's boy? And I'm like, I mean, yeah. And they're like, oh. Like, they give me this stank look. And I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think that's what they're getting at, though. Like, I think when people hear the term mama's boy, they feel like, you know, like maybe you're like a grown man with your mom still doing all your stuff. The only thing my mom gives me at this point is like love. That sounds really sus, doesn't it? You know what I mean. Like, she's my mom. Like, I love her. Like, that's my mother. You know? Like, but other than that, I think like she'd be at my house or in my business or like, you know, like washing my dishes or something. I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but at the end of the day, like, she raised me. I'm still gonna like love her to the day I die. Like, I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. At least that's like my thought process on it. Cutting chicken with a spoon. What a time. Wasn't there a TV show like that? Oh, no, that was like with women though, wasn't it? Nah, wasn't there boys, like kids too, like men? Like, this show, was it called Smothered? I never watched it, but I saw the commercials and the mom, like, I saw one. This one was wild. Like, super wild. I never watched the show because it, like, I don't know. That's a bit much. But I saw on the show, it was a mom and a daughter, and they took baths together. Normally, I'd say, like, I mean, parents take baths with their kids, right? Nah. This was a grown woman. Like, a grown woman. Like, you know, 30 some odd years old. I don't know how old, but I'm just guessing by the way she looked. She was probably in her 30s. Listen. I love my mom. I'll do anything for my mom. Whatever she needs, right? She called me up, say she needs something, I'm gonna do it. She did it for like 18 years of my life. Probably more like 24. You know, I was in college, she still was doing the thing, but she ain't finna hop in no bath with me. Like, what? That's crazy. And like, it was like a dude, and his mom was like, you know, I guess he had like a fiance or a girlfriend, or I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch the show, but it was a significant other. And the mom was like all in their business. Like, she come in the house, in the house, like break up the, you know, the, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't have that. You know, I feel like if you're, you know, your respect, your relationship with your parents. Like, I have a great relationship with my parents. Like, both of them, mom and dad. Like, we get along. Like, everything's great. You know, I'm an old man now, so at the end of the day, like, we still have a great relationship. I talk to them a lot till this day. You know, if they ever need anything from me, you know, I know if I ever need anything from them, they would still be there for me. But they would never get in my business. You know, like, they don't do that. I think that's weird. I feel like, what's the appropriate age for a parent to, like, is it when you move out? Or is it, like, adult, 18? I do feel like if you're still living at home, like, they got every right to be in your business, especially if you ain't paying no bills. Like, they could be all up in you. Like, you ain't paying no bills. That's what my parents used to say to me when I was, like, 15. I'd be like, Mom, get out of my room. You don't pay no bills. Is that a black parent thing? I know all my, like, black friends, all their parents said the same thing. I don't really know about, like, other cultures. Like, people out there with other I'm not saying this to, like, you know, I'm more curious. I always like learning about other people's cultures. Did your parents have, like, sayings and stuff? Because that was a big one in my house. And all my black friends' house, too. Like, you could be like 9 years old, but if you ain't putting it on this bill, you ain't have no say. Like, they say that to you like you was a grown man. You be like 8. Like, Mom, can we have spaghetti? You ain't paying no rent. Damn spaghetti. That's my house. My friends too, though. My friends are the same way. And it ain't matter what parent, grandparent. Like, one of my close friends, he lived with his grandparents. I'm like, oh. You know, like an old black, like, you know, he was black, so it's like an old couple. But they raised him. And it was the same way, but they was much calmer about it, because they was like, I remember the grandfather, he was like smooth, you know, yeah, Do y'all know like the smooth, like older dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like back in like 72, yes, 72, SEBUM dash D dash 2, 72. They was out there. You know that, ooh, you know what the ooh means? No? Alright. Ooh was like, why am I explaining this? Look, I know because he was, you know, good looking older dude. But he was still smooth. You know what I'm saying? He still had he had a little game to him. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, when my friend used to complain, I'd be laughing at my own stories, bro. Because I forget about these stories till like something happens, I think about it. He come in the room, and he's saying I'm real smooth. Hey, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not finna say no names, but he had a look. Hey, I told you to turn them games over. You playing like, you know, Xbox or whatever. Hey, I told you to turn them games off. Man, come on, he start. Hey, that's it. Like that. That's it. You try to say it one more time. this is another like every black parent too. I don't know why they refer to this at this one time. If you try to get smart, first of all, get smart with your parents at your own risk. And again, I'm only saying black houses because the house I grew up in was a black house, but I'm sure other cultures were the same way. But specifically, every black parent, we all, it's like they all say the same stuff. Anyway, back to my original point. He gave him that A. Hey, if you say one more word, then he start getting a little less bass in his voice. And they say something like this. This is what most, especially like black moms, but like he said it too. That's what they tell you. Y'all gonna laugh when I say it because I know somebody else's parents said this. He said, I ain't one of your little friends. And that like the smooth though. Like he was still smooth with it. He was trying to tell him in a smooth voice, like you finna get socked in the chin. But he said it always, I ain't one of your little friends. Like, I don't know. That's like I don't know who you think you're talking to right now, but let's slow our roll here. That's the black boy saying it. He shut up after that. I remember one time though, he said something. He wanted to go to this party. I remember what it was now. We had like this group of girls we was talking to. And for some reason, like the cliques we ran with, like me and my like couple friends, whatever. It was always like a group of us and like a group of women. And we would kind of link up, right? Like, it was like if I met a girl, I'd be like, oh, you got some friends because I'm with my friends. And it was always something like that. Like, we all did that. We would try to like, sometimes they hate each other, sometimes they hit it off. But you don't know until you try, you know? Like, hey, I got my friends with you. So we was trying to go. Because they were like, oh, we finna be at, you know, this place today. So we all had to go the okay. The okay for me mean I was sleeping by my friend's house. So we was finna dip because my parents couldn't know. Whatever. Well, he wanted to go. Because we was going without him or not. So we had to ask. And, you know, can I go to... That's exactly what he did. He was eating. He didn't say anything. He just looked at him. He wanted to go. I guess that was his way of telling him not a damn chance. So he was sitting at the table. And he said he used to get like a little whiny when he wanted something. He would even do it with us. Like he'd be like, "Come on!" Like he always like we'd be like, "Yo, stop, bro!" Like, no, he whining to me. Like, so he started doing that. His grandfather looked straight at him, like, right? I'm sorry. I mean, I know I take long to tell the story because I be trying not to laugh. Because y'all don't see it. I see it in my head. Anyway, he looked at him. He said, I'm about to put something on you. That's what he said. He said, I'm about to put something on you. I don't know what that something was, but I know it was enough for him to put his head down and go his ass back in that room. He ain't go that night. That was it. Hey, he missed out too. Ooh, that was a fun night. What? Kind of was. I'm not under capping about that. Y'all know I don't cap. If y'all have never been around for my like stories and stuff like that, I usually have things to corroborate it. I don't cap. I mean, who the hell can make these stories up anyway? Who would make up some of the stuff that I'm making up? Like a grandfather. If so, I should be in Hollywood writing scripts. Somebody needs to animate these stories. That'd probably be funny, wouldn't it? But yeah. You learn pretty quick with your parents. I don't know how your parents disciplined you. But you learn pretty quick. Couple of things. Number one, because I said so, there's no more arguments. Over. None. There is no comeback for that. At least, again, in my house and my corresponding black friends' houses. If you asked your parent, guardian, whoever, why, and their reply was because I said so, it's over. Take your L. I don't know what you asked for. But there's no more fighting about it. You're not fighting anyway. But there's no more asking. It's just done. Mm-hmm. That's like the, I don't know what the equivalent to that is. I just know that because I said so, it's over. Not one of your little friends? I said you better check yourself. Who do you think you're talking to? Stop talking. You learn. Y'all don't know what that's like. Maybe you do. I know you don't really like, like you discipline your kids different these days, but like, I know that disciplining kids back in the 60s and 70s was a lot different than disciplining kids in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s and so on. But I'm pretty confident in saying that there was no timeouts in my house or my friends' houses. No. And I'm not condoning, I'm just reporting. It just wasn't. Whether you liked it or not. No timeout. Did timeouts work? Like, what exactly is a timeout? I really don't know. What I always pictured when you go on timeout, like, do they really just make you, like, stand there? For, like just like a time? Like, literally, like it was, like, 15 minutes? Like, 20 minutes, an hour? And what do? Like, you get, the parent gets mad at you, and they're like, you're on timeout. And then you go, like, just stand there? Anybody out there who got timeouts, did that work? Again, I'm sure you guys are all upstanding members of society. I'm not saying that in a negative way. I always have to preface. I feel like people get offended. It's more of a curiosity thing. I know how I grew up. I know how my friends grew up. I know how people I talk to grew up. But you guys are a whole different crowd of people, so I'm just more curious. Did they work? Because I know my friends that got grounded. They ain't work. They just go right back out there. You know what it's like? It's like when, not everybody, but certain people go to jail, and then they get out, and they just do the same shit again, and it's like, they end up back in jail. I guess that's when people got grounded, huh? They was probably used to it. Because certain people, they didn't even care. And I'm not saying this in a bad way either, but, I grew up around some people, they might have done a couple of, a little bit of time. And they knew they was going back. It's a very, strange thing. And this is, people of all walks of life. It wasn't just, minorities. It was just anybody who had done, most of them, they knew they was going back. They're like, yeah, I just got out. Why? And they still doing the same stuff. And I wonder if they got timeouts. Because they didn't do nothing for them. I don't know. I had some friends get grounded and stuff. I never got grounded. I wish I'd have got grounded. You think getting grounded is worse than just like the alternative? I know what I'm talking about. The belt. My friends be like, yeah, I'm grounded for a month. What'd you do? Like, I stole something. Boy. If I'd have stole something. Oh, boy. Won't be no grounded. I don't know if y'all have seen me again. I won't be here telling y'all this video story. Look. I can only speak my own rate. I can't tell you other people's points of views. I'm just telling you the truth about the reason that I did not do bad things as a kid. Like stealing and stuff. It wasn't the consequences from like the public. I was scared to death of my dad. I wasn't finna, it wasn't no what. Honestly, I'll probably tell the cops to take me. Take me with. Take me. I'm not going home. No. I don't come. Y'all put me somewhere. I wouldn't even want to know. I wasn't that stupid. I don't know. I was for y'all. I was out of trouble, bro. Nah. I was scared. Y'all wasn't scared. Y'all should have been scared because I was scared. I was scared. I was scared to death. No way. Before let me tell you the worst kind of scared. The worst kind of scared is when you got in trouble with something at school and you knew your dad wasn't gonna get home until like 6:15 and it's like 2:52 and you just be sitting there waiting about 3 hours knowing what's coming. That's the worst, bro. That was the worst. It'd be like 2:52. You know you're gonna be home at 6:15. And you can't even calm down. You be sitting there. It's just funny I can laugh about it now, boy, because it wasn't funny to me when I was 9. But whatever. No timeouts. At least I still got to play PlayStation. Afterwards, crying. Dad, don't watch this one. Anyways, I ain't scared of you now. Punk? No, I was playing. You don't fight me. Nah. I might, and I wouldn't anyway. Doesn't matter. Anyway, that was fun. The KitKats are dope. I'm glad I bought more. It has been your boy, King Strats, making back in the kitchen meals. You know how we get down. Tomorrow we're back in the kitchen again, unless something new comes out. Anyway, I love y'all. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.